Yes, everybody, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur. Jack and Dave here to give our reactions to the different predictions that have been sent in to us by our fellow Spurs content creators. And it's the big one. It's Thursday night. We're up against AZ again here. 1-0 down on aggregate. Ange Postecoglou's future potentially on the line. Let me know if you disagree, though, with that in the comments below, please. But it's a massive game. It's what we're looking forward to this season is some type of cup run. And this is the only cup that we're still in at this stage, the Europa League. And I thought, we would make easy work of AZ to a degree in the first leg. We absolutely didn't. We didn't show up there. It's time to see if we get a big bounce back, a big response on this Thursday night. So please, everybody, smash that like button. Get into the comments below. How nervous are you? Are you not even nervous at all? Let me know, please. And we're going to get straight into this one. We're going to see what Harry Scarf has to say. And also check out all these people's channels, please, for making these channel predictions possible, especially with how this season has gone and how things have unfolded. We've definitely been asking a lot of them. So please, everybody, show some love to them. But Dave, let's get started off with Harry Scarf.
So it's Tottenham versus AZ Alkmaar, that second leg. This game's absolutely massive. Didn't turn up in that first leg. I still think there's a serious chance that we get through. No disrespect to them, but I think we do have a better quality side. I think we have more squad depth, and we should have the energy in the tank, the fitness as well, to be able to, if you say it goes into extra time or longer it goes in the game. I do really fancy us. I think that they're calm and they play with a low block, which in theory doesn't suit us, doesn't suit Ange Ball, but I don't think that they can sustain it because if you look at that first game, their qualities were going forward rather than defensively because we didn't really test them. Bentancur unavailable for this game in midfield, so for me, I'm thinking Gray, Maddison, and Bergwijn midfield, and it's our best chance of finding this creativity in midfield that we've been lacking in recent weeks. I'd probably go with Spence and Porro as the fullbacks. Porro, yes, poor in the last game. We need that creativity. Hopefully, both Van der Ven and Romero at the back. Apart from that, wouldn't change much. I think you probably do start Johnson on the right, but you could make a case for Tell. Son, I would probably start though with Solanke and maybe bring Odebear on from the bench. Having said that, Son's so much better from the bench. So I've just got these decisions he has to make, but he has to find something different from what we've seen in recent games. But I think that we're going to do it. I think it'll be difficult because we don't make it easy, but I think we get the job done. I'm going 3-1 Spurs, but this game is massive. It's all that matters. We mustn't be thinking about Fulham at the weekend. All out for this. All our eggs in one basket. Up Spurs.
Great prediction, Harry. And also thanks for sending these in to make these videos possible. Please, everybody, check out his channel. Really good guy, and I think speaks so well. And also had great questions when I was on the panel show with him just the other night. He's right. AZ probably will set up with some type of low block. I'm a little worried, though, that Ange Postecoglou will roll out Brendan Johnson, who I'm not too sure is best suited for that type of low block defense. Sonny, we definitely need to step up for this one. He just didn't really seem like he was at the races, the previous fixture. Hopefully he's well and motivated for this one. You have to leave it all out there, like Harry said, Dave.
No, we do. Look, at the end of the day, the aim of the game coming into this game is scoring goals, Jack. We're 1-0 down. We have to go and score goals. And, I agree with Harry that, some of our most productive players have to come into the lineup. That's why you'll probably see Pedro Porro start at right back. But one player he didn't mention in the midfield is Papamatta Sarr. If we're going out there to score goals and we're talking about creative threat from the midfield, look, as good as Bergwijn's been on he's been on a good run, but he doesn't really create an awful lot from that midfield. Papamatta Sarr does. He creates and scores from that midfield. So if the aim of the game is scoring goals, I think Papamatta Sarr has to play, Jack.
Yeah, 100% agree with that one. Dave and I have been big Papamatta Sarr defenders, despite all the criticism around him. Certainly, we're welcome to understand the criticism, but we do feel like people have been a tad harsh on the Sarr man, the star boy, as people only were calling him just a few months ago. Now, all of a sudden, you're not hearing that as much anymore. But please, everybody, check out Harry Scarf's channel. We're going to move swiftly on to Kate and Jimbo's channel, and it's going to be Jimbo that's going to be representing them. And please, everybody, also send your well wishes into Kate, who I know isn't really feeling the best at the moment in time. So please, everybody, show some love to them. Head on over to their channel and give them some support. Let's see what Jimbo has to say. I'm liking the top.
Yeah.
Hi, Jack and Dave. It's, this is Jim from Kate and Jimbo, perfect match. Doing my prediction for AZ Alkmaar. Now, I don't think we should go over anything to do with the Bournemouth game. We'll give that a miss. We've done that. So my prediction, I'm going to predict a bounce back, like I always do. And I think they need to come out swinging massively. I think that Ange Postecoglou's job is on the line. I think even if we win this game, it's on the line. I think he's going to have to win the tournament to stay in a job if he lasts that long. But my prediction is going to be, I'm going to go with a clean sheet. I'm going to go over 3-0 to Tottenham. I think they will come out with the crowd behind them, something to prove that we're not as bad as we've looked the last few weeks. So I'm going to go 3-0 to the mighty Spurs, and I'm very confident we'll get a win here and go through to the next round. So Van der Ven will be playing, which is a big plus as well. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the Irish Hotspur. Great guys. And come on, you Spurs!
Doing his best Kate impression with that "Come on, you Spurs." Something about those two. They really do show the passion on the "Come on, you Spurs." I really love it about them. But everybody show some support to Kate and Jimbo's channel, please. I mean, what's kind of perplexing for me, Dave, is that not always would you really say that the players, have been, kind of letting down Ange due to a lack of effort. It's sometimes just down to a lack of quality and kind of just doing the basics, really. Even I was just asked that the other night by Harry, actually, like, do you feel like, the players are giving up on Ange? And it was kind of like, well, after the Bournemouth performance, I wouldn't know if that's necessarily the case, that the players are, throwing him under the bus or anything like that. It just kind of feels like, they're just not really performing at a real quality level, and also maybe not being able to do the basics. So that's kind of the confusing part. So would love a 3-0 and would love for them to leave it all out there.
No, look, Jack, I sort of agree with you in that regard. I think you're absolutely spot on. We can sit here and say that this squad is better than maybe what they're showing to a certain degree, but I agree with you. I don't think the players have given up on Ange Postecoglou. Even listened to Madison and Kulusevski's press conferences in recent weeks. They've sort of been uttering what Postecoglou has with the injuries and stuff like that. I think, when the same team keeps happening, I think you've got to start questioning the quality. Is the quality there? And this is why I'm a bit fearful of this game, Jack. It's going to be a tricky one. I think we left ourselves in a really precarious position because at the end of the day, you've got a fan base that's very disgruntled. That noise will only go for so long, if the performance ain't there, if we're not clicking. But also, low blocks have been a huge problem ours to be able to break down. So, it could be a long evening Thursday. But I do agree with Jim. I do think Postecoglou's future sort of hangs in the balance in this Europa League competition. I mean, going out in the last 16, I think that'll be the end of him if you go out in the last 16. He has to get by this round for sure. And look, hopefully we can do it Thursday night. Big up, Jim.
Big up, Jim. And now thank you for all the support that you've shown us, Jim, by the way. Thank you for the kind words. But please, everybody, check them out. Now we're going to go over to Lee the Dorset Spur. Looked like he got some color maybe while he was over in Amsterdam. I love the backgrounds that he had while he was over there. It looks like a gorgeous, lovely time that he was having. Please, everybody, check out Lee the Dorset Spur. Great guy, great channel. Let's see what he has to say.
Hey Dave, hey Jack, Lee the Dorset Spur here, back with my prediction for Tottenham versus AZ Alkmaar in the Europa League. Well, this is it. The whole season hinges on this match. Ange Postecoglou's future hinges on this match. But I think after the poor performances away at AZ and the lucky result against Bournemouth, I think if it's not going to be now, whenever will it be? If we go out at this game, season's over. So nothing left to play for. So very, very difficult one. I think it'll be very, very nervy. But I still have this sneaky suspicion that we'll have it just enough. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 because I think we need the 3-1 to go through. I think if we get 2-1, they've obviously got a goal and then it's penalties and all that malarkey. So I think we'll have to go out all guns blazing. And with the players that we've got back now, hopefully we'll have enough. We should have, but we'll see. That was Spurs.
Big up to Lee. Actually, fellow happy clapper here, Lee. I also went for a 3-1 prediction. I'm very nervous ahead of this game. My head is kind of telling me different, but biggest game of the season. My heart's telling me, I got to give myself, some sort of belief, got to get behind the team in some sort of manner. And so I've actually gone also for a 3-1 prediction as well. So great. Happy clapper minds think alike. Dave, anything to say to Lee Dorset's prediction? He's right. Season would be over to some degree, if we don't get over the line.
Look, the only thing you have left after the Europa League, if we go out of it, is salvaging supply. That's it. I mean, but that's typical of our every season since Pochettino to a large degree, which can't keep continuing. I'm just weary of putting on big score lines of 3-1 and stuff like that, Jack, because even if we do go 1-0 up, Do we then get nervous? Do AZ Alkmaar change the game, come out, start pressing us and stuff like that? Because they don't fear us. If we go 1-0 up, they'll obviously think they can go and score again. So for me, I just wonder, will we then get a bit nervous, start changing our game a little bit and stuff like that? Also, the lack of quality within that forward line. We can't even do the basics. We seen against Bournemouth the other day. We had a 4-on-3 breakaway. We give the ball away, they go up the other end and score. That's how easy it can be, with this Tottenham Hotspur side. So for me, I think if we do get over the line, I think we're literally just going to scrape it.
Yeah, I don't blame you for pointing out that AZ, right, after their first performance, this is again another practical free hit for them, and they actually have something to really hold on to here. So they should definitely be to a degree confident or even excited, right, about this game. It's probably one of their biggest games in their history, really, coming up against us here. So we'll see how it unfolds. Please, everybody, check out Lead the Dorset Spur, my fellow happy clapper. And we'll move on over now to Marlon from Spurs Kings TV. Marlon, thanks for making these predictions possible, these videos possible this season. We've been asking a lot of you, sir, and thanks for sending this one in. We'll see what he has to say.
Dave, Jack, hope you are well. It is Marlon from Spurs Kings TV, and it's my prediction for the second leg. A lot of people might know where my prediction is already if you saw it on Last Word over the weekend, and I've had a couple of days to think about it. And I'm still going for the same. I think we are going to go out. The team hasn't shown no fight, no character, no nothing, unless we get lucky. And it has to be a big slice of luck like we did against Bournemouth. And I just don't think they have the minerals to do it. I really hope they prove me wrong, but you can tell by the fans that are going as well, they're starting to see what I was saying at the beginning of the season. Up and down, up and down. There was a lot of people in the comments coming after me, and it was like, well, you saw this back in September. But yeah, my prediction this week, I was going to go for a 1-1, but then I thought, you know what? I know what it's like when Spurs play in Europe sometimes and things are going against us. I'm going for a 2-2. And you know what? I just want to see some fight, some character. I want to see that they want this. I don't even care about the result, because whether Ange's here next season or not, I don't care. But these players need to show something. The fans, I think, deserve it. The ones especially that are going. They're the ones I feel sorry for right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, come on, you Spurs.
Big up to Marlon. Thanks for sending in that prediction. A 2-2 from him there. Dave, he looked all bundled up, maybe hiding from the comments there, Marlon, keeping himself warm. Looked very, very cozy, that outfit there. And Marlon, hopefully you're all nice and warm and getting prepared for this Thursday night. It's going to be a nervy one.
And you know what, Jack? I actually fully understand where Marlon's coming from. In order to turn these ties over, he is right. As a team, you do need, belief. You need confidence, arrogance to a certain degree, and you need a spirit, a fighting spirit together. We haven't seen that this season. When things go wrong, everyone starts bitching, moaning, playing safe, and everyone else take responsibility. So I do sort of see where Marlon's coming from. That this very easily could end up an absolute disaster. One of our famous, exits out of one of these European Cups again that we've suffered, a couple of times since Pochettino. Could be another one of them nights. I fully understand it. You look at your captain's son. I mean, going into the last game, 8 days rest, didn't play against Man City, so we had longer than others. Look at the performance we put out. At the end of the day, we can sit here and say it's Europa League, that should be inspiring enough for these players, but it's not. Reality is, look at the way they performed out in AZ Alkmaar. You know what I mean? I've been around the block along with Marlon and many people out there, Jack, that when these big games come around, that's when your mentality is. That's when you need your mentality. And Tottenham don't have one. We never really have done in these sort of big games. So I do see where Marlon's coming from. My only hope is, Jack, that at times this season we have shown if we play well, we can convincingly go and beat teams. And you're just hoping that one of them performances can come again. But again, it's a hope. It's not a guarantee.
Absolutely. Please, everybody, check out Marlon Spurs Kings TV. Love the outfit, by the way. Like I said, look nice and cozy. Maybe that's what I'll be wearing on the game day just to keep myself nice and warm, and because of the nerves of the game. But everybody, check him out. Please show him some love. And we're going to finish things off with El Tel Cockerel. Jose.
Hi, Dave and everyone at the Irish Hotspur. And Jack. Sorry, forgot Jack. This is Jose from El Tel Cockerel. My prediction for Thursday's Europa last 16 second leg at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I've had to record this quickly because otherwise I won't get it in time. So for me, just going to keep it straight simple. Sunday's game felt like a defeat, even though we snapped a defeat and got a draw. On Thursday, I expect all our eggs in one basket now. I expect us to put out a strong lineup, and I expect us to come out and perform in front of the fans. They owed it, they deserve it, and if we're serious about getting through in this competition, we need to go out and do a number. I'm going to go out with no rhyme or reason. I'm going to keep my clean sheet. You know I love my clean sheet. So I'm going to keep my clean sheet, and I'm going to go for Tottenham 3, AZ Alkmaar 0. Come on, Tottenham, let's do this. Keep supporting the Irish Hotspur. Dave and Jack, they are absolutely cream. Come on, Tottenham, we never stop. In hands I trust.
Thank you, Jose, for the kind words. Also, I can tell that you love a clean sheet, but you also seem to love a 3-0 as well, Jose. From what I can tell, it seems to be one of your favorite predictions. It's nice and clean, a 3-0, nice and cream in your words. So appreciate your support. And looked like Dave, he was on the Ange Postecoglou train there. He's just waiting to be picked up.
Yeah, he's on platform 9 3/4, isn't he, Jack? You know, waiting to be picked up and taken away. Fair play to Jose, first of all. You know, we do have to have these in by a certain day, so at a certain time when we've got other stuff to record so that we can, you know, do other stuff as well today and stuff like that. So fair play to Jose and the commitment to stop in the middle of a train station and get that done. Because I can tell you now, someone asked me for a video and I was in a train station, I wouldn't be sitting there with my camera out. I think that's me. Me personally, I'd be too embarrassed to do that. So fair play to you, Jose. Absolute legend on the commitment there. But he mentions about, you know, putting out our best team. And when he said it, Jack, I'm sort of sitting there going through each position, and it's like, what is our best team? Is our best team what many people would label it to be, or do you include, you know, some of the younger players within that lineup? It's sort of, I don't think anyone knows what our best team is right now.
There's no common agreement.
Yeah, that's the thing. And the thing is, where I'm at is you can pick a player thinking he's going to perform, he'll let you down, then you go with a guy, you know, that he comes in, performs, you play him the next game, then he lets you down. I just think it's been a lot like that this season. We just need Postecoglou to really evaluate training this week, see who really has the appetite, the hunger within training, and get them out on the pitch. And hopefully we can do something, Jack.
Yeah, there you go.
Big game, Dale. Big game. Season's on the line. I'd argue I do think Postecoglou's future is on the line on this one as well. Look, hopefully we can come out the right side of it. Regardless of whether it keeps Postecoglou in a job or not, I'm a Tottenham fan and I do want some glory. I'm getting old, I'm getting grey. So regardless, I want to try and win this competition. They better fucking show up Thursday night and not let me down.
Well said, Dave. Well said. Everybody, please join us for the match day festivities on Thursday. Please do.
A long day.
We need our fellow Spurs fans to give us that confidence, but also as well, you know, when we go through the roller coasters of being Spurs fans, it's good to be tight knit. It's good to be together. It's good to ride through it. You know, ride through these storms. You know, all as one. So please, everybody, join us for it. Pre-match build-up, watch along, all that good stuff. Check out Dave's predicted lineup. And check out all these wonderful channels, please, who've been making these videos possible throughout this whole season. We've been asking a lot of them.
Let us know what you think is our best lineup, considering that's something that's come up right at the end. What do you think is our best lineup at Tottenham right now? Get it in the comment section below.
And we'll see you on Thursday night, everybody. See you very soon. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.